Well, and you know what? Like I said, I looked at the offseason additions, and where my biggest concern with the Falcons is, and we talked about this last time we were on the show, man. Your biggest issue defensively is in that middle linebacker spot. Your linebackers have to do both cover and stop the run, and the linebackers you had when Diablo were out have done neither, to be honest with you. But what concerns me the most, and I know CL talked about the safety position. I know y'all acquired Sidney Brown. I'm not sure what that really is going to turn into from the Eagles, but I mean, we suspect him to be good. But if you don't have, I saw no real middle linebacker additions. I know they brought in Ojulari. He's more of an edge guy than middle of the defense type of guy. But I don't see anything you guys have done defensively in the middle of defense to make them better. And maybe the draft is still there, so there's still
Right.
opportunity. I know there's rumors of Kyle Pitts being traded. Maybe you go out and get a playmaking linebacker. But I know there were linebackers in free agency that could have been, if nothing else, a guiding presence, a mentorship, if you will, to help kind of steady that defense. And I'm just confused about why Matt Ryan didn't go out and
I think
bring
here's
that.
what happened when you talk about them. Okay, so I like the move with Dotson. I like that. You bring back Zacchaeus on the outside. That
That's
fixes
right.
what you lost in Mooney. Because Zacchaeus, that's his job, is to go get it and to be that kind of quick outlet. You talk about the linebacker position at defense. I do like what they did with Ojulari, and I even like what they did with some of the other guys they brought in. I'm looking at right here. But at the same time, I think where the issue is, and I like Abuka. That's a good move as well.
Yeah.
I think they're looking at the draft number one. You're probably gonna go defense when you start talking about the second round pick, unless something dynamic falls to you. You're also looking at the fact that Billy Bowman is gonna be healthy. You know what I'm saying? This guy could play corner and he could play linebacker. He's kind of a hybrid player. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at Braylon Trice. You've never even seen the guy play. And he was a top-rated pick. We've never seen the guy on the field. This might be the time you actually see him on the field. And I think that's what they were saying. You got some other guys coming back that were injured that are now going to be healthy, and you had a draft. I think that's kind of where the rubber meets the road. What concerns me is watching David Ayumata walk out, just like we watched Grady walk out, and now you don't have nobody plugging at the middle. That's what concerns me. That's
Yeah.
what I'm worried at, because that's been our Achilles heel, stopping the run. Expert be on my head every week, man. If we have a bad game, I know that I might not answer the phone call. I know you're gonna call me and be like, "Hey, man, you gonna start the run
Man,
today? Hey, man, you
I'm
gonna start
gonna
the run
be
today?"
at Home Depot tailgate asking at all y'all who gonna stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forgot to mention I'm Yamada leaving.